Who wants a chin? Who wants Zenyatta's chin? Welcome back, gals, guys, and everyone else to this magical, much better Monday. Alliteration because we can, and I'm in a much better mood this week. I don't know what it is. Maybe I got some good night's sleep last night. Maybe it's because I spent most of the day sorting out a replacement for my computer. Maybe it was the lunch I had with my partner, which was a giant scone and an ice cream thing. I want to share that everywhere because it was amazing, and it was a local garden centre, and garden centres are just kind of a thing in the UK if you didn't know. But what do we have this week? Well, this week we are going to finish Zenyatta, because we have to finish Zenyatta because I need that head form that Zenyatta's sitting on to sculpt some paid work that needs to be done in 2 weeks. Therefore, he has to be done straight up. If he's not done by like Wednesday or Thursday, I have to scrap it. I have to scrap it and start again because I've been paid for other work. So yeah, that has to happen. However, you might be able to tell by this gorgeous sky we've got today that the weather is holding and improved. Everything's dried out, which means anything that's made of latex needs to happen this week whilst it's staying consistent. I have a backlog of Etsy work to get on with, so hopefully for my benefit, an awful lot of this week will be me showing you my workflow and what I get up to. Unfortunately for you, that's not going to be progress my cosplay stuff, but it's going to be good because it's getting stuff out the door and it's paying for my new computer, which, if I say new computer, my tactically second-hand computer. But something cool which is coming up, Saturday, the local Games Workshop store has a costume competition in for the 20th anniversary. So I think I'm just going to crash it dressed as a Skaven. Feels a bit like cheating, doesn't it? But, right. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else of interest to you guys tonight, because what I'm going to be doing for the rest of Monday, and then getting orders printed off, labels done, packing stuff that I can so I can ship it out Tuesday morning. But hopefully you'll stick around for the rest of the week. See you tomorrow. To Tuesday they travel. Again? Wait, I said travel last time, didn't I? Damn it! Anyway, we're here. We're back with Zenyatta because he needs to get finished this week, as I said yesterday. However, what we've also done today is shipped out a couple of boxes of things, got that done in the morning, sorted out some admin stuff, some life admin stuff, because I'm terrible at life admin, and like yesterday I had a fine to pay, today I had to get some money for some computer components to a friend, and actually give them my address so they can post them to me, because I haven't done that yet. Anyway, should we get on with this? It's woefully early on Wednesday, and we're getting a wonderful head start on everything that we need to do, because I'm determined not to lose another day, if that makes sense. And so I want to make sure I feel like I've put a full work day in today. So we're started about 10, which I know a lot of people are going to be, oh, that's not early at all. When you set your own hours, work from home, blah blah blah. Early in the morning is a bit hard, especially since my other half doesn't actually leave for work himself till about 9:30, 10 o'clock anyway. So yeah, but we're in the studio. I've already cast up one roadhog. I'm about to start painting an Undyne, and I've got a couple of other masks that need painting themselves. I need to make like 4 more roadhogs after this. So yeah, that's it. That's the thing that's never going to stop. And also I have to go and flail about at the 3D printer, and also clear some room to do some computer building, because hopefully my components will be showing up tomorrow, but I doubt they will, because that's not how the world works. Anyway, in further efforts to actually do an honest day's work like a normal human being, today I got the 3 latex masks painted, done, boxed, shipped, sorted out of the way. In addition to the 2 roadhogs we cast yesterday, we have another 4 here, well, another 3 here, one's in the mould, which means all 6 roadhogs that are now the only things outstanding for my Etsy store are now all done up. However, tomorrow morning I get out, come out, trim them all down, then wash them off and leave them to dry in the sun. So that's a Thursday. However, moulding the very last one of his filters, like this thing, at the bottom of my mould has just broken open. So you can see it's just starting to let just starting to let liquid in there, and it has spilled all over the surface. However, you can tell by how much other stuff there is encrusted on this. This is exactly what this mat is for. But thankfully, like, we have a spare over here, although I think that might be one of my masters. And then if we go over here, I shouldn't really be pointing at the floor for you because it's a bit embarrassing. But yeah, we've got another one which is a spare. So thankfully we are actually covered for a full round of making. But now, it's 5 PM, which might be... Oh, quitting time! Well, I didn't actually start till 10, so I should go to 6. But what I need to do is over there, you can probably see it in the distance, is Zenyatta, the ever-looming presence in my life for the last few weeks, and we need to get her done today. We need to get him done today, or I have to scrap the project. Admittedly, when I say get it done or scrap the project, what I mean is I need to get it as good quality as I can, because tomorrow we mould it no matter what is on that head. No matter what is on that head, it's getting moulded tomorrow, mother moulded on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are non-stop sculpting of our paid work. Hopefully you'll see that in a few days. Air horns, fireworks, attack ships on fire off the belt of Orion. We have finally finished it. It took significantly longer than I wanted, and really I have to finish it now because this head needs me to have a new sculpt started on it soon. So whatever we get to is how he is going to be. But the camera is what, 3-4 feet away, and you know what, it looks great from that distance. And really, that is kind of exactly the distance most people are going to be viewing it from, so I'm happy with that. So Wednesday, we've literally just finished our Zenyatta sculpt, which is awesome, and now we can get on with everything else. But what's not so awesome is that it has just started tipping it down outside, which means everything is going to be wet and nasty tomorrow. And after how nice the weather was today, I didn't expect anything like this, which is just going to put a delay on anything I wanted to do, because I wanted to go outside and do all the sanding down of these bits of the Roadhogs outside, because I don't like doing the dusty things in the studio. Even with the dust extractor, it's still better to do it outside. And also I want to do the mold making, which actually involves using fiberglass, which I kind of have to do outside. So if this delays everything anymore, I'm going to tomorrow. And tomorrow, which started as a bit of a nasty day, but one of the things that I love doing on nasty, colder, wetter days is actually running. So here's my run in the morning, and that's my halfway point with a pond, which, as it turned out, it was actually a rather hot and humid morning despite being overcast, so I almost threw myself in that. That would have been a bad idea because I'd then have to go all the way back because that was my halfway point. But we're back here, showered, sorted, fed, washed, blah, 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 and we're just going to get on with our Roadhogs, because I have 6 Roadhogs, one's still in a mould, I need to demold that I need to trim down with the Dremel, and then I need to actually wash them, so I actually take them into the shower with me. I mean, I use our shower and scrub them down, so you'll see how much work goes into getting these out the door. Like, as you'll know, we finished sculpting, we finished him last night. There he is, sitting there. I need to put another couple of coats of primer on him and a gloss coat to give him a nice smooth texture before I mould him, but I need to start the mould today. I'm probably going to spend an hour or two trimming those masks down, and then we'll spend the night
silicone moulding Zenyatta, probably on stream. So, that's my Thursday. How is your Thursday? I'm actually curious. I think we should do this. Give me an example of your typical Thursday. We'll do this once a week for a different day. You won't know what day it is until you come and watch the video. So, how's your Thursday? What have you been up to?
It's here! So, throw that away. Yes, that is... We have my new motherboard, and hopefully in here as well. Yep, my new 8-core! I mean, to be fair, my machine at the moment has 8 cores. Well, 4 quad cores. That's 8 cores, right? But these are all of the components for the new build of my machine. I've tidied up a bunch of this area, and when we get a chance, I will probably put this together on the floor. And also, at some point, when I have a chance, we will need to address some issues with the 3D printer, because this stepper motor, which is the Y-axis stepper motor, is sticking at some point. So I intend to take apart this entire carriage section and sort it out, because as you can see, the printer is drifting on one axis, which is a problem. But right now we need to go out to the studio and sort out the fiberglass mother mold layer for Zenyatta, because that needs to get done. I keep on saying that. And then maybe we'll get around to spraying some road hogs, so I can get them shipped out tomorrow or Monday. Yeah.
And we interrupt this important crafting because there's an emergency. My polyester resin, you might not be able to hear that, but there's not a lot left of my polyester resin. So I can't there's enough in there to do half the mold. So I've just been calling around boat manufacturers and repair stores to ask to see if any of them will give a poor university art student some resin. And there's a place literally just down the road that sells it. So I'm going down there to buy, at quite a premium, may I add, some resin before we get started, because I also noticed that my MEKP catalyst, for those of you that know about polyester resin, that's the stuff that catalyzes it, has actually gone and leaked. So I couldn't even start this if I wanted to right now. So we're going to run off and do that quick, because everything is pressed for time today. Oh, this next week and a half is gonna... We've just gone and grabbed it, but we're back just in time. It's not even a mile away to get to the place that I bought the resin from. And it has started to chuck it down outside, which is a real problem because polyester resin has issues when it comes to moisture. So either I have to clear off this space and do it in here, which is something I'm hesitant to do because once you get fiberglass smell in an area, it doesn't really go and it is really easy to like mess up an area, or I have to wait for this to pass. And since it's been on off rainy all day, I might give it an hour and see if it happens and then... Look, it's our fiberglassing buddy. Though, stay away, you're not wearing PPE. So, once we got that sorted, now that we're back in the studio, we've got this off. This is what happens to unfortunate sculpts who are finished with. They kind of just, they don't survive. And moulding is quite a damaging affair. But now, rather than going out and be social and actually have a bit of a social life, I have decided to sacrifice tonight to actually build my new computer. because I need that for editing purposes. And you know what? Right now, the way that life is laying out, it doesn't look like I'll have a chance to build it for at least another couple of weeks if I do. Are you ready to join us for the Frankensteinian cyber monstrosity we are going to create as we take half the working organs out of our current machine, Cossant, who has served us so well, and augment them with brand new, stronger, faster components in a fresh shell? But as I said earlier, I'm not going to bring you through an entire build log on what is a perfectly adequate and kind of crappy machine, because some of the things that we have to take from our old computer are things like the power supply. I kind of don't want to put an old power supply in this machine, but I can't afford another 50 quid for a power supply. We're going to be putting the 4 sticks of 2 gigs of DDR3 in there. I want to get 32 gigs in there so I have a better options for editing, but I don't have the £200 for that yet. All of that will come through my student loan, but I've got a GTX 760, which isn't the worst graphics card in the world, so yeah, maybe the new machine with a better CPU will actually work. So a startling and easily surpassed Saturday morning for everyone, because last night, assembling the computer, we discovered that the power supply that I intended to use doesn't actually have enough pins and all of that to power my new computer. But right now, we're about to go out to Games Workshop because they have a birthday thing, and like they've got prizes, and I like free stuff, so I'm going to show up in my LARP gear that you saw the other week because it's a Skaven and it feels really cheeky to do this just to show up in like what is actually quite expensive or just worth a lot kit. But I'm decorating it with I'm gonna make some Skaven iconography. So just out of foam board on a pole, gonna duct tape it to my back and spray it with a bunch of cans. And you know what? You'll probably see some snapshots from my time at Games Workshop now. Give me a quick wave. Give me a quick wave. Excellent.
That's trickery. It's made of cardboard. Can I try on the phone again? No, you just hit the wall.
Ooh, and we're back from Games Workshop, had dinner, and we've just got to get straight back onto working, because now we need to spend the rest of the night massing out our Skaven, and there's nothing more, absolutely nothing more that I want to do than use the brand new silicon and fiberglass mold. Full head, one of my first full head actual molds like this for ages, and make ourselves a Zenyatta. But I can't, I've got to get on with this. So, now I've got to do something that tears me up inside every time, and that is, we've got to get this guy off the head. So, oh well, at least this will make me feel a bit better, right? Cool. See you Sunday. Sunday. So, yesterday was good. It's Sunday morning now, and it looks like it's about to start to rain, which is annoying. And so you saw how the rat started yesterday, Skaven, and this is how it looked this morning. So I'm having a great morning, but I've repaired it, which you're about to see on stream. I didn't repair it on stream because I just needed to get it done, and it's just my failure for not putting enough armature stuff in it. But then also I've woken up this morning and basically sniffed. I didn't know, I couldn't figure out whether or not it was hay fever, because I'm out of hay fever medication at the moment, or if I'd gotten a cold. But I remember yesterday, I literally on the bus on the way to Games Workshop, I made the joke that They're like, oh, since this is the first time either myself or my other half are getting public transport for ages, oh, we're both going to get like whatever the cold's going around at the moment, because like I'm never exposed to it. But yeah, so probably that. Oh, there's the rain. Oh well, right, but this needs doing. And yeah.
As you may have guessed, this vlog was about 2 weeks late, so all of this stuff did happen and I recorded it all in time, but I never got around to editing it. So here you go. Next week we're going to have a compilation of everything from the missed weeks, and you know what? Thank you all so much for staying with me through this turbulent time. It actually means a hell of a lot to me, and hopefully we'll see some new videos coming out soon. Thank you so much, and goodbye.